to model trains. So I've been back, well, this is my first time back for about almost 2 weeks. I've had some personal things to attend to, and I was a bit ill and one thing and another, so I wasn't able to do any projects relating to the hobby. But the first one back is a bit of an odd one. I needed some points, left and right points, for changes to the layout, because I'm going to be putting in engine sheds and stuff, and then I'm going to be ballasting the track and starting to do the scenery. So I got these 2 points from a seller who told me they were nickel steel, and they're not nickel steel, they are just steel. It's Hornby Austria track, which was made up until about 1990. So yeah, I was basically missold these items, but I didn't pay very much for them. So I'm going to do a bit of a science test. Can I get these old Hornby Austria track points, in this particular case, can I get them back to a reasonably clean condition that I can use them on the layout? So what I'm thinking is I'm going to use various things really. I'm going to use IPA, I'm going to use Brasso or Duraglit, whatever works really, and to see how well I can get them by the time I'm finished. Now I've got a rotary tool as well. I think it's charged up, ready to go. So yeah, I'll get into this and see. It's as I say, it's as much as of an experiment to see if this is at all usable. It seems a shame to discard them. So if I can bring them back to life, then terrific. So that's today's project. So I'll bring you back later on once we're a bit further into it. Okay, so there's 2 pieces of track. One is a bit worse than the other. This is the one that's the darker than the other. This is slightly cleaner, but not by much. So I'll give this a good going with IPA, but as you can see, it hasn't really had much of an effect. It did take some I mean, I don't know if corrosion's the right word, but some of the, I suppose it is corrosion of sorts, and it's also a bit of carbon buildup as well, I guess. But IPA is just not going to do it. So yeah, let's break out the Brasso and see if that's going to be any better. Well, would you believe that was a success? If you look at the rail nearest the bottom of the screen, I've used Brasso on that, and once I had gave it a good go, I then used the rotary tool. I'll just bring it into the shot now. This is the rotary tool I used, cordless mini grinder. Somebody had asked me before about where you buy these things and how much they are. Well, I bought this one from Temu about maybe 5 months ago, and I think it was just under £10. So USB charged, so it's cordless, 3-speed. Yeah, so that was a really good acquisition. So I'm going to continue with the Brasso and the rotary tool and clean that one up, and I'll bring you back when I'm finished. Okay, so that didn't take too long, and wow, what a difference. It looks like brand new track. Now, the only thing I would say is that the tops of the rails, I'm able to use the cordless grinder on it. The multi-tool is the word I'm looking for. I was able to use the multi-tool on it to get them like new, but the sides of the rails, it's very, very difficult to get a multi-tool in there. So, you know, if I turn up the angle a little bit along the sides to clean those areas is very difficult, but certainly the top area is fantastic. So let's what we'll do now is I'll stick it on the layout and we'll do some tests with an 040, you know, short wheelbase type locomotive that would have problems anyway on any kind of point. See if how it is with these, if we can get across these. But as I say, my idea is, you know, I've ended up with these. I don't want to throw them away. If I put them at the end of a siding where I was just going to be keeping coaches or wagons and have a uncoupling ramp, just, you know, park the wagons there, uncouple them, then it wouldn't be a point that would be causing too much problems. So that's the idea anyway. So right, I'll connect it to the layout and let's give it a try. Okay, so this is the test locomotive. It's a modified Hornby Collector 040. I don't know if anyone will actually recognize the original model, but anyway, it's LMS now, number 22. So yeah, as most sort of train enthusiasts or model railway enthusiasts would know, that these are the ones that tend to stick on the points more than the longer wheelbase. So it's going to run through one set of points here, which are new points, and it's going to run down here past the class 29 down to 2 points over here. Yeah, I've marked them with red dots, the two that's been cleaned up and are the old Hornby Austria type. So yeah, this is just a science test. Okay, so let me try and do this because the controller's on the far left, so it's a bit of a stretch. Oh, doesn't want to go. Right, reverse. Through the first set of points. Okay, let's go the other direction. Perfect. Let's go a bit slower this time. Yeah, this particular 040 doesn't like going slow. Let me just wake it up. Right, okay. I mean, it's on half wave. It's as slow as I can get this thing to go. Okay, right. Let's now open the point up and see how it behaves. actually stopped it there, trying to control the speed. Well, I think we can call that a success, folks. Let's get a different angle. Well, end of science test. That was a success. So, brasso and a rotary tool will bring that back to new. Now, as I said during the earlier part of this video, these were supplied in error. They were advertised as nickel-plated steel, and they're not. They are just steel. But with a bit of TLC, you can bring these back to new. Now bear in mind, points now, if you were to buy a left-hand point or a right-hand point, or as they call it in America, a turnout, in the UK right now, it's $16.99 from Hornby for that. Partly because of their price increase, rising costs in China, but that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, and if you've got a really big layout and you need a lot of these, then it becomes a massive spend. And well, I ended up buying these for £3 each, and a little bit of brasso and using the rotary tool. They're absolutely perfect. So I'm really happy. I didn't know if it was going to go that well, but it's ended up being quite a success. I will put them at the end of where I'm going to be keeping carriages and wagons and stuff. It's not going to be on the main line, but I did need extra points, and yeah, this has ended up being a success. So hope you've enjoyed this short video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.